my story. We were born with destiny, and I'm not gonna be nobody. Everybody's gonna know my name. Everybody's gonna know my name. Bottom of a well in hell, I don't know how to climb up to the surface. I'm so nervous thinking, how can I?
Yeah. No fear. Yeah. King. Yeah. No fear, only fight. I'm fearless, it's only right. My head's up, I stay strong, forever young, may you live long. With perseverance, hold on and stand tall. Never back down, with my back against the wall. I'm an overcomer, I overcame it, y'all. I conquered every mountain, I've been through it all. Yeah, I've been through it all. I'm fearless.
Nothing can ever hold me back.
Nothing.
I am unstoppable.
I'm unstoppable. I'm fearless. Yeah. I'm fearless. You know.
I am courageous.
Yeah.
I am strong.
I'm strong.
I am unbreakable.
I am.
I am fearless.
Yeah. I'm fearless.
I am fearless.
Yeah. I'm fearless.
I am fearless.
I am fearless. You know. I am fearless. You know. I am fearless. You can't stop me. You gotta get up and go get it. You gotta want it from the soul. You gotta feel it. You gotta seize it every moment, every minute, every time you get a chance. You gotta live it. Handle your business. I'm never scared with no fear. I'm well aware. I stay ready. I'm well prepared. I risk it all for the cause, take a risk and put it all on the line. I'm fearless. Yeah, I'm fearless. I'm fearless.
Nothing can ever hold me back.
Nothing.
I am unstoppable.
I'm unstoppable.
I am fearless.
I'm fearless.
I am fearless.
Yeah, you know.
I am courageous. I am strong.
I'm strong.
I am unbreakable.
You can't break me. I'm fearless.
I am fearless.
Yeah, I'm fearless.
I am fearless.
Yeah, I'm fearless. I am fearless. You know. I am fearless. You know.
I am fearless.
I'm fearless. Yeah, I'm fearless. I'm fearless.
Nothing can ever hold me back.
Nothing.
I am unstoppable.
I'm unstoppable.
I am fearless.
I'm fearless.
I am
Yeah,
fearless.
I'm fearless. You know.
I am courageous.
Yeah.
I am strong.
I'm strong.
I am unbreakable.
I am.
I am fearless.
Yeah, I'm fearless.
I am fearless.
Yeah, I'm fearless.
I am fearless.
I am fearless. You know. I am fearless. You know. I am fearless. You can't stop me. I'm fearless.
Warn ya, there's something about to change. We're standing at the border where history is made. We're cranking up the lights now so everyone can see. It's all happening right now. We're gonna make you believe. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud. This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof off. Everybody's coming. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud. This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof up. Everybody's coming. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get. It's about to get. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get crazy. It's gonna be loud. This is our house. We do what we wanna. We'll blow the roof up. Everybody's coming. It's about to get crazy. It's about to go down. It's about to get.
I live for this. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of finale, I will never feel no fear. First the reaper gotta catch me. I don't care who got the next crown. I'm the true and living right now. Thought you lived to see my last breath? Go ahead and put your best down. Run with the wolves and we unify. Hungry enough to eat you alive. We never breaking formation. I live and die for this crew of mine. Been to the bottom, dehumanized. Found my divinity through the fire. Pushed through it all and I stood tall. That's cause a legend can never die. I'm unstoppable. Yeah. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. Yes. When it's done, I'll be the one. I'm unstoppable. Yes. Here I come. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm here to stay for the long run. You'll fade away before I'm done. Like it or not, I'm at your door. Open the gate cause here I come. You undefeated with no scars. You must have came here to earn some. Before me you never knew no loss. I'm happy to give you your first one. I came to go for the gusto. You in the trench with a cutthroat. Bring me your best, I'ma crush those. Ballin' like I took a blood oath. Feed off the pressure that's in the air. The smell of it thicker than gun smoke. I persevere when the end is near. Watch as my destiny unfolds. I'm unstoppable. Yeah. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. Yes. When it's done, I'll be the one. I'm unstoppable. Yes. Here I come. Here I come. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. Let's go! Yes! I am eternal! I'm unstoppable! Yeah! Here I come! I'm unstoppable! Yeah! When it's done, I'll be the one! Come on! I'm unstoppable! Yes! Here I come! Here I come! I'm unstoppable! I'm unstoppable! I'm unstoppable!
Up like we do. No one does us like we do. Always go hard with this crew. Welcome to the show, let's make moves. Nothing's gonna stop.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Burnett Park, home of the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs softball team. We are here tonight for a Little Hawkeye Conference matchup between the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs and the Indianola Indians. I'm Tim Short here with Eric Connor, and we're going to turn it over here to the PA announcer for the starting lineups here in just a second. But got a beautiful night for softball here, and I'm excited. What about you, Eric?
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a fun one. I mean, we've missed a few games already, so to get back into this action and see them live, I'm really excited to bring it to everyone tonight.
Yep, very good. So with that, I think that we're going to – not yet. We're going to let the field crew take care of their stuff for a minute before we actually do the starting lineup.
They got to get it looking all nice and
Yep.
pretty for the players here.
Right, and then the coaches will do their little talk here with the umpires. So as we get ready for tonight's game, we got the Dallas Grimes Mustangs, who came into the season preseason number 10 in Class 4A, and the Indianola Indians, who came into the season preseason number 13 in Class 5A. The Mustangs are actually off to a good start here with a 9-0 record, which is the best in the state right now. There are other undefeated teams, but we have the most wins. The Indians are coming in with a record of 2-2. They have split with Pella, who we beat down there, and then they beat Southeast Polk, and I believe they lost to Carlisle. So should be a really competitive game here, and we're really excited.
Yeah, this is and a kind of a new era, too. With Schlafke, his legend coach,
Right.
retiring last year, and then Miracle comes in, and oh my goodness, he just starts 9-0. I mean, you know,
right. Well, and it is interesting because Miracle is also Schlafke's successor or predecessor. So it was Miracle, then 20 years of Schlafke, and now back to Miracle. So a lot of people should be familiar with him.
yeah, they're doing something right. I mean, but it's like, hey, I'm gonna just come in after the legend retires a little bit and just go 9-0. No big deal,
Right.
You know?
Exactly. So, but excited for a beautiful night of softball. I think it's sitting around 70 degrees here as we're getting ready to go. It might cool down into the 60s, so I've got a sweatshirt for later. But couldn't ask for better weather than this for Little Hawkeye Conference softball.
Yeah, it is absolutely beautiful out. Barely a breeze, and it's a gorgeous evening. Come on out to Dallas Center, and this is fun.
It is.
I mean,
It is.
It actually is pretty packed out here.
Okay, I think that we are ready now to get started with the starting lineup, so we're going to turn it over to the PA announcers for the starting lineups.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Dallas Center Grimes Girls Softball Complex. For tonight's matchup, featuring the Indianola Indians and the Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. The Indians out of the Little Hawkeye Conference come into tonight's game with a record of 2-2. The Mustangs, also out of the Little Hawkeye Conference, come into tonight's game with a record of 9-0. At this time, let's meet the starters for Indianola. Leading off and playing right field, number 12, Tessa Rick. Batting second, playing center field, number 23, Dana Blake. Batting third, playing first, number 15, Sam Grip. Batting fourth, playing left field, number 7, Alexa Geyer. Your designated player wearing number 1, Ashley Schultz. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, number 3, Sully Downey. Batting seventh, playing third, number 20, Bria Bell. Batting eighth, and pitching, number 21, Ava Ticky. The catcher, number 32, Caitlin Bonas. And playing second, number 6, Aubrey Griffin. Assistant coaches are Libby Wadsworth, Mitch Clockey, Mara Bishop, Hannah Graham, Bryn Ortland. Head coach for Indianola is Melissa Jacobson. Now, let's meet the starters for your Dallas Center Grimes Mustangs. Leading off and catching, number 13, Addison Lennon. Batting second, playing first base, number 11, Jenna Gray. Batting third, playing center field, number 19, Eddie Avens. Batting fourth, playing second, number 28, Gail Ponte. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, number 24, Sophia Bauman. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 1, wearing number 27, Tessa Jones. Batting 8th, playing 3rd, number 20, Genevieve York. Batting 9th, playing left field, number 5, Jenna Morrison. Assistant coaches for the Mustangs are Caitlin McHugh and Kylie Miracle. Head coach for the Mustangs is Todd Miracle. The umpires for tonight's game are Kathy Munoz on the bases and Brian Scrivenger behind the plate. And now, we ask that you please stand, remove your caps, and direct your attention to the flag in center field as we honor America and those who protect our freedom with the playing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, so we are ready for some softball here. No matter how many times I watch this, the introductions and all this pageantry that goes with it, it just gives me goosebumps. It just get chills.
Especially with this backdrop, how beautiful it is right here.
Yep.
They've just, the upgrades to this ballpark have been just amazing.
They've done a really nice job of taking care of it and making sure that it's got a great playing surface. So we're getting ready here. Tessa Jones is in the circle tonight for the Mustangs, and she is, I believe, tied for the state lead in wins at 5-0. She comes in with an ERA of 1.09. Batting average against is 183, and she only gives up 0.94 walks or hits per 7 innings pitched. So off to a good start here for the Dallas and Grimes Mustangs, and she has a battery mate of Addison Liddon behind the plate. We've got Genevieve York at third, Sophia Bauman at short, Kale Montag at second, and Jenna Gray at first. The outfield is from left to right, Jenna Morrison, Addie Abens, and Delaney Fetters. We're getting ready to start here with Tessa Grip stepping into the box. And we start with a strike.
Yeah, right down the pipe on that one. I remember Tessa playing as an 8th grader. I mean, she was remarkable then.
Yeah, she's been in the varsity circle since that year, I believe. Not as regularly then as she is this year, but she actually got some meaningful innings last year. And like I said, did see the circle her 8th grade year.
Yeah, as only a sophomore. Bright future ahead.
Indeed. For her and the program.
Yeah.
So Tessa Grip, strikes out and start the game here. She is followed up by Dana Blake, the center fielder for Indianola, and she comes in with a batting average of .538. But Tessa starts her off with a strike there.
Yeah, Tessa's 44th strikeout of the year. Not too bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
foul that one back. Interested to see how these hitters approach, how they attack Tessa Jones. I mean, not many people have been successful. So this being a 5A team, just to see how it goes.
Got her inside.
Up next, first baseman, number 15, Sam Grip.
Okay, so the number 3 hitter, Sam Grip, the sister of Tessa Grip. Sam is a sophomore. Tessa was the junior. Good change up there.
Yeah, that's tough. She pumps that fastball, and then you come with that. That'll bring you to your knees.
So Sam has a batting average of .571. So she's no stranger to getting on base. Tied for the team lead in hits with 8, including 3 doubles and a home run. Well, still in the head to count with a 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, there's no wind tonight, so we could see a couple launch out of here.
We could. And they'll be true because there's no help.
Yes. Looks like Dana Blake steal.
Yep, took off for second, and then the pitch in the dirt didn't help Addison at all.
Yeah, really no shot to throw her.
Skies one. Looks like maybe Sophia Bauman's going to try to take that one. Gets our second out of the inning. That brings to the plate left fielder Alexa Geyer. Our first lefty of the game here for Indianola.
We're going to catch a ball tonight, maybe. I'm fouled right over our head.
So Alexa comes in with a batting average of .333, an on-base percentage of .375. She does have a home run this year also. It's the number 4 hitter. You do expect that to happen.
That was a real nice pitch by Tessa there. Got a little bit up, couldn't quite catch up to it.
No, you like to see her climb the ladder here and get one right up, one more right in that same spot, maybe a little bit higher. See if she chases it. Looks like they're going outside though. And she hits that corner.
Wow.
For
Nice.
a K looking. So that ends the inning. We have 1 left on base after a hit by pitch and no hits as we head to the bottom of the first inning. So we will see Ava Ticky take the circle here for the Indians. And DCG will get ready to pick up the bats and go score some runs, hopefully.
Yeah, let's get on the board right away. This DCG team hitting a lot of home runs so far.
Right. We are, was just pulling up the stats here. I think that we are second in the state for all classes for number of home runs hit with 14. Creston, down, who's also in 4A, has 17. Xavier has 13, and Missouri Valley, who we beat last weekend down in Clarinda, has 12. So a lot of power for DCG and a lot of stolen bases. We are leading the state in all classes with 61 stolen bases. The next closest is St. Edmund from 1A with only 55. So expect to see some aggressive base running on the diamond here tonight.
That's some fun softball. Stealing bases and hitting home runs.
Indeed it is. So.
Doesn't get much more exciting than that.
So I mentioned earlier that Dallas Center Grimes comes in preseason Class 4A at number 10 and Indianola at number 13. Since the season started, though, according to the Bound Power Rankings, Dallas Center has moved up into the number 2 spot overall and number 1 in 4A.
We'll take that.
So Addison Liddon's leading off here, as she has done for most of the season. And she comes up there hacking first pitch and fouls one straight back.
How often do you see a catcher leading off? I mean, that's impressive.
It is. She's been hitting the ball hard this year. The first couple games, like at Fort Dodge, she had a couple of just shots that just happened to fall into the wrong team's glove. But she has been putting the bat to the ball and doing it often and hard.
Yeah, sometimes you hit it at people, and other times you can just bloop one and it
Finds an open space. Yep, that's exactly right. And here she kind of bloofs one right down. Oh, just foul down the right field line. So, yeah, Adden is batting .370, but she's got a .469 on-base percentage. No home runs yet this year, but she does have a triple and 3 doubles.
Wow.
But being a catcher in the leadoff spot, once she gets on base, they'll have a courtesy runner come in for her. And I believe that Hayden Smith is the primary runner for that, and she is leading the state in stolen bases. Though she goes down on strikes this time with that outside pitch that was a somewhat generous corner maybe by the umpire. But that brings up the one of the home run leaders for the state of Iowa, Jenna Gray, who's off to a strong start with 6 home runs. She has an OPS of, where'd it go? 1884, so 1800 OPS. Looks like she caught the corner on that outside pitch there.
Yeah, impressive as a sophomore.
Maybe chasing one a little outside there. So Jenna is the younger sister of Tayton Gray, who was just named the Gatorade Baseball Player of the Year for the state of Iowa, which is a pretty big honor. They only give one of those out each year.
Yeah, that's a real big honor.
But right now, Jenna actually leads Tayton in home runs for the year.
That's got to be fun at the dinner table.
Right.
Well, and we were talking off the air. Tayton, he's committed to, you said Oregon?
Oregon, yeah. Yep.
But who knows if he'll actually get there with the draft, right?
We'll have to wait and see. But both, there she hits one right now. Speak of it, and it happens.
That's gone.
Home run number 7 for Jenna Gray. Now on Monday, Jenna had 2 home runs. Tayton had 2 home runs, so they stayed even. So tonight, Jenna gets a home run to take another lead here, and we'll have to keep our eyes over our left shoulder here in the baseball field to see if Tayton can do the same. But off to a good start there with a 1-0 lead for the DCG Mustangs, and that brings up another power hitter, center fielder Addie Abens, Double-A.
Like you said, that was a true home run. No wind help at all.
No wind help at all. Oh, a little help there.
Throw. Yeah.
Oh, the umpire got in the way, and she couldn't get around to second base. Yeah, but that outfield speed put a little pressure on the shortstop and forced that errant throw maybe a little there.
Yeah, I think that was Sully Downey out there playing short for Indianola, and she just airmailed it. Yeah.
That brings up Kale Montag. Kale's off to a great start this year. She's, I think, in the top 5 in the batting average for Class 4A. She's sitting at .538, an OPS of 1341. And Addie takes off for second base and is in there with the steal.
Yeah, it looked like the throw might have beat her, but she dropped. Looks like, again, that was Downey. Just dropped the ball on the tag.
Pretty good throw from the catcher.
Yeah.
But that puts a runner in scoring position here with 1 out and a 2-0 count for Kale. And now we go to 3-0. I'd be a little surprised here if she doesn't take this pitch, but you never know. Coach is kind of aggressive sometimes here early in the season. Been letting the girls swing away and see what they can do. And we got a forced pitch walk. So now we got runners on first and second with still just 1 out. That brings up Sophia Bowen, the shortstop. She is hitting 208. She's off to a little bit of a slow start, but she does have a home run. She is actually committed to play softball next year at the University of South Dakota. And this is her first year back with the program since her 8th grade year. The last few years she's played club ball and traveled throughout the Midwest and been very successful at that. But now she wanted to finish her senior year by coming back and playing with her friends here at Dallas Center Grimes.
Coach has got to be happy about that. Always good to get somebody of this talent on the field.
And takes ball or strike 2 on the outside corner there. Catcher did a nice job framing that.
Yeah. Ticky, the pitcher, just 1-1 on the year.
Well, and it's interesting that Dallas Center Grimes has played 9 games this year, and Indianola this is only their 5th game. So I don't know. I would assume that they probably had a couple of rainouts in there or some weather-related things, but
I think their schedule is really backloaded. They might have a lot of doubleheaders coming up too.
yeah. Fouling that one off, fighting it off, lived another day.
That's right, staying alive.
Well, and strike 2 was basically that same spot, and he called it a strike. So she kind of had to go chase that one out there and foul it off. So that's a good AB she's working here.
Good take there. I thought I actually might hit her.
She wasn't moving too quickly out of the way, though.
Yes.
She's got a pretty good sense of the strike zone, it appears. She had an at-bat up at Fort Dodge that had to be 14, 15 pitches. I'll bet she fouled off 9, 10, 11, 12 pitches during that at-bat. It was just a marathon at-bat. And it was in a marathon game that went 9 innings anyway. Chase, she did foul that. Yep, did foul that one off.
You know, that does a lot of things. One, it tires the pitcher out. It gives a pitch count. Obviously, it raises that. And allows your other batters to see more pitches. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, you got the little blooper. Looked like they called infield fly rule on that. So even if she wouldn't have caught it, it would have been an out. That brings up our right fielder, number 1, Delaney Fetters. And Delaney is hitting .455 this year. She's off to a good start. Couple 3 doubles on the year. Over 1,000 OPS. And played some really solid right field out there for us. Ooh, nice bunt laid down. Nobody covering first
nobody's
base.
Covering.
And now we got the bases loaded.
A little confusion out there
with
for
Tessa
Indianola.
Jones coming to the plate, yes. I don't know if somebody covered the wrong bag or.
Yeah, it looked like Sam Grip, the first baseman, came in, and I don't know if the second baseman was supposed to cover or what was that, but they were a little confused.
Right. At least one person was confused, maybe more. But now we got the bases loaded here for Tessa Jones.
Help herself out.
Taking that first pitch inside. So Tessa comes in with a 167 batting average, but a 444 on base percentage. So finding ways to get on even if she's not getting hits. But now would be a great time for her, like you said, to help herself with a punch one back up the middle here.
Yeah, it looks like she's only got 1 RBI on the year, so let's add to that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, another one in.
She does have 6 walks on the year. So like I said, she's finding a way to get on even if she's not putting the ball in play very much. And she's facing a 3-0 pitch here, a 3-0 count here. So I would, again, be skeptical that she'll swing here. Maybe just take the free RBI.
I was just going to say, so that's a good way to get an RBI.
Got the obligatory 3-0 strike call there.
There's a shot.
And she gets that ball out into the gap in right center field. 2-run score. 3rd run coming in. Oh, and she got her at the plate there. So 2 RBIs for Tessa Jones on the single. And a little aggressive base running there gets that 3rd out at home plate.
I don't mind the aggressiveness. You know.
No, you like that.
Yeah.
And it forces the defense to make more plays.
But a big time hit by Tessa there. They said helping herself out, scoring some runs, getting 3 in the bottom half there. So that's nice to get a lead right away in the first.
And I've been lax here on my scorecard here to keep track of what everybody's doing.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
So we'll spend a minute here to catch up on that. But ended up with, let's see, 2 hits there and 3 runs. 3 hits, I'm sorry, 3 hits and 3 runs with 1 left on base.
I think they gave us a hit on that high throw from the shortstop, maybe.
Well, they did have an error marked up there.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
So we got 3 hits anyway.
Yep.
So
the home run, obviously.
Yes.
Kale, and then
Oh, Tessa, yeah.
Tessa.
Yep. This may be their 10th game, but it's our first. So
Right, exactly.
we're still working it out.
Yep.
Yeah, when Tessa pitches, I just enjoy where she locates it, and then also her change of speed. It's just the master at the change of speed.
She does a great job with that. But we do have Ashley Schultz batting now for Indianola, the designated player. And finds the hole.
Yeah.
Finds the 5.5 hole there.
I just snuck in the first hit of the game.
Now shortstop Sully Downey comes in. Nobody out. Runner on first.
That's a great pitch right down the middle. Really like how Lynn commands behind the plate, too. Keeps that runner on.
Mm-hmm. And they do have some base stealers, but I don't. According to statistics, Schultz is not really one of them.
Right here, Tess.
This one off into right field. Can we get the play at first? Second, I mean? We do. The typical 9-6 put out at second base there.
Yeah, it's a good
Fielder's
job.
choice.
Federer's out there being aware, coming up, getting the out at second.
Now batting third baseman, number 20, Bria Bell.
So Bria Bell to the plate now, the third baseman. Foul ball there. Good change up there, but again finds that 5.5 hole. Sophia kind of playing up the middle a little bit for that double play. Finds its way through.
Next up, pitcher, number 21, Ava Ticky.
So Ava Ticky, the pitcher, now comes to the plate. She will try to do like Tessa and help herself out here. But starts off with a strike on the inside corner.
Yeah, Tessa running into a little bit of issues here in second.
Got some traffic there.
Yeah. See if she can.
But nobody's hit the ball really hard. Got a infield fly, batters out.
That'll help the cause. See if she can, like you said, get out of this inning with no damage.
Right. So we got 2 out and 2 on here as the number 9 hitter, Caitlin Bonas, comes to the plate, the catcher. Gets that high strike called there.
Wow, that's a nice pitch there. Go ahead.
That first strike was called up there, so she kind of chased after that second one.
Yep.
So I'd like to see her climb the ladder one more time here and get that rise ball. Looks like they're going outside. They go change up outside. Didn't quite get the corner there. I believe at this point in the season, pitcher and catcher are calling the pitches at this point, as opposed to, I think, later in the season. It sounds like maybe coach might be calling those later, but is not doing it yet. Got the high strike there for the strikeout to end the inning. So we have give up 2 hits, but with 2 left on base, but no runs scored.
Yeah, it's great. She went right back to that same spot. She got the swing on, yeah, and got the punch out there. Got out of trouble.
They did make it through the whole order there in all 9 batters in between the first 2 innings. So we will start the top of the third for Indianola with the top of the order. But in the meantime, we will start with Genevieve York going to lead off here for the Mustangs in the bottom of the second.
Another sophomore, too.
Very talented sophomore class. There's a lot of diversification here with you got 2 seniors starting, got a couple juniors starting, and a few sophomores starting. So a lot of diversification here of grade levels on the field tonight for DCG.
I really like that, as opposed to having a heavy, class. Because it speaks for years ahead to come, too.
Right, yeah. No, and this is, some of these girls are getting playing time for the first time because last year's class graduated 13 seniors.
I was going to say, that was the heavy class.
7 of them had been starting since their sophomore year.
Wow.
So this is Addison's, as a junior, her 3rd year starting. She came in, was starting with that sophomore class when they were, with that last year's graduating class when they were sophomores, and went to get runner-up at state. But now we've got, like I said, pretty well diversified.
Now batting, third baseman, number 20, Genevieve York.
Genevieve is fights one off there to second baseman, but she's actually started the year very soundly with batting average well over 500.
Next up, left fielder, number 5, Jenna Morrison.
So Jenna's one of 2 seniors in the lineup tonight, starting in left field as she has every game this year, I believe. And she comes up. She's struggling at the plate a little right now with a 133 average, but she has been getting on base at a 316 clip there, so a few walks worked in. And she's also laid down a few sacrifices, which she won't have the chance to do right now with no runners on base.
Yeah, sometimes, like we were talking about earlier, just you're hitting it hard and it just finds people.
Mm-hmm.
Long season, though, she's got she'll get that average up.
So yeah, this is game 4 of an 18-game conference season. Not to mention all the non-conference games mixed in.
Right. Catcher tried to frame that.
She did. She worked hard on that.
She did. It's over in the other batter's box and tried to bring it in. Blue wasn't falling for it.
No. She's got to be a little bit more subtle to move it that far. But Jenna's battling there. We have worked her way to a full count. See if she can find a way to find some green space and get on base. Yeah, it could be trouble there. It could be trouble. Oh, long run by the center fielder. Good play.
Yeah, that was a fantastic play out there.
Next up, your catcher, number
Dana
13,
Blake out there in center
Addison.
field came a long ways to make that catch. That's again.
She's got good speed.
Yeah, that's one of those again though. If you're hot, that probably falls in.
Right.
When you're not, it gets caught.
Finds a way through the hole there. Addison with the single up the middle, underneath the second baseman's glove.
First baseman, number 11.
And I think we're going to see a courtesy runner here come in for her. It looks like Paisley Heidgerken, a freshman, number 7.
Run for the Mustangs will be number
Who is
7,
everywhere
Paisley
if you follow DCG.
Yes.
She plays basketball. She plays soccer.
Yep, made it down to state on the basketball team, on the state soccer team. I think that, what did I hear, that she scored 3 goals the other night?
Yes. And
So-
yeah, they play again tomorrow night.
Played last night,
Yeah.
softball tonight, soccer tomorrow night. We just
Busy.
want to keep her healthy.
Just yes, busy parents.
But that brings up the home run hitter, Jenna Gray, who takes strike 1. And Paisley kicks the ball out into center
Yeah.
field and is
She's
maybe
going to
gonna
score off of this. Look at that speed.
Yep.
Nice job by Paisley.
Great hustle, great base running.
Yeah, she was sliding in, and the throw
Just landed right there.
yeah.
Which is good luck for us.
Yeah.
Bad luck for them. It just the way it works sometimes.
Yeah, as a pitcher, Tiki, you just got to be going, huh. That's a
Not
little
much you can
frustrating.
do about that.
Yeah. Yeah, shake that one off.
Is she going to go Oppo Taco? She is.
Oh, wow.
2 at bats, 2 home runs, an Oppo Taco, and Jenna Gray now has 8.
Wow,
for the
she on a
season.
tear. You said just
And-
opposite field, just took it.
And you can't just bloop one to the opposite field and
No.
have it go out. You've got to have a little bit of power behind that. She's a strong young lady that knows how to get the bat on the sweet spot.
Wow. That was impressive.
Next up for your Mustangs, center fielder, number
But it was just a solo home run because Paisley played soccer with the softball and scored on it. Got under that one a little bit.
That'll end the inning, yeah.
Forward and the inning, yep.
Yep. Second baseman out there squeezes it. But boy,
So we do have 2 runs off 2 hits there for the Mustangs, and nobody left on base.
I mean, another impressive inning at the plate.
Indeed, it was.
How many more times can we get Jenna up to the plate tonight?
Well, so far every inning.
That works for me.
I don't know if we'll continue that trend, but
I mean, if she wants to hit a home run every time up, I'm good with it. So,
Indy's going to start off with the Tessa Grip, Dana Blake, and Sam Grip to start off the top of the 3rd here. So second time through the lineup, they've all seen Tessa once, and we'll see if they make any adjustments or what adjustments Tessa and Addison make here as they continue to pump strikes in there.
it's always interesting to me inside the Little Hawkeye Conference where you have 5A and 4A teams mixed in.
And even a 2A team there
Right.
with Pella Christian.
Yeah, it's just, that's just always interesting to me. I guess it does help though when you get to state tournament time. You're battle tested.
Very much so. And Ames, who's one of the leading teams in 5A right now, will be joining the Little Hawkeye Conference here in the next year or 2. I don't remember if that's in 26 or 27.
That's gonna
Be
be
out of play.
Yeah. They're another tough team. I mean, up in Ames. Just another tough team to join the conference.
I'm glad, though, that we're not have to do that bus ride from Ames to Oskaloosa or vice versa.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's bad enough from here to Oski. You add another 45 minutes north, and
Yeah, no thank you.
so I think we got an 0-2 count here. Takes that ball high. He put up 2 balls, 1 strike, but I thought we had a foul ball. I don't know. I'm confused, but
Go get her.
We'll just yell at the guy doing the scoreboard later. It's Aaron, isn't it?
right, yeah. Pumps one in there for a full count.
Just
Fouled
stays
one off
alive
there,
there.
yep.
Yeah.
Now she went after that up and in pitch, so we need, like I said, I'd like to see him climb the ladder here.
Right now, Tess.
He hasn't done a whole lot of that tonight.
No, she
yet.
has not.
The second time through might be, like you said, a good opportunity.
There you go.
That is hit deep to center field. Addie looks like she's got a beat on it and makes the catch. F8 for the first out of the inning to Addie Abens. That brings up number 23, Dana Blake, the center fielder for the Indians.
Yeah, Dana made that nice play out in center field. Usually I always say, make a good play on defense. Sometimes that helps on offense.
Right?
You get to, I don't know what it is.
See that so often. Somebody makes a great play on defense. The next half of the inning, they're up at the plate and do good things there. She was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Stole second base and then was stranded there.
A little high right there. Maybe that was what she was going for.
2-1 count here. Got to battle back. Looks like she's aiming for the outside corner here.
Nice job.
Nice catch by the catcher there.
Yeah, Liddon had that the whole way.
She did. I think that coach was maybe telling her you got to turn your back a little bit more to the infield so you're not having to chase it sideways.
Always coaching.
And that is something that I've noticed. He is right after a play happens, he's coaching them up. He's not waiting until the half inning, not waiting at all. Just right when the first chance he gets, he's talking to them about what they can learn. Tessa comes back and starts Samantha and Sam Grip there with a strike. And it looks like maybe Kale Montag might have the opportunity to end the inning.
Yeah, three up, three down.
Yep,
yeah.
3 up, 3 down, and not a whole lot of pitches there.
No. That's
Couple
one
quick
thing.
outs.
Tessa's been logging a lot of pitches this year so far, so it's good to see an inning like that if you're a DCG fan.
It is indeed. Going to check up the game changer here to see the live stats to see how many pitches she has thrown. Might not be able to till the next inning though.
Well, we were following it, was it last week or something, and I saw she had well over 100, and I was like, oof.
That Fort Dodge game that I mentioned earlier, she was around 130, 140, somewhere in that range.
That's a lot of pitches.
But the Mustangs, we start leading off here with number 4 cleanup hitter Kale Montag, followed by Sophia Bauman and Delaney Fetters. Kale got a single last time. I believe Sophia walked, and Delaney had a. I failed in my scorebook keeping there. I didn't see what she did.
Yeah, don't look at mine. There's no help over here.
I do remember that she got thrown out at home.
Yes.
Stretching that play, but I don't remember how she got on. I think she got a single.
I think she did, yeah.
But Kale starts with ball 1 on the off the outside corner there.
Nice play by the first baseman there, Sam
Well,
Grip.
Well played.
Next up for the Mustangs, shortstop.
She did a good job of fielding her position first instead of going to the bag and letting that ball get through that hole. Sometimes that's hard to do when you're the first baseman thinking, oh, do I go for it? Do I go back to the bag?
A lot of assignments over there, right?
Nice job there. That brings up Sophia Bauman, our shortstop, who walked her last time up.
It's a good
Fouls
rip
that
there.
one down the third baseline.
She's due, right?
She is due. She did hit her first home run last game against Oskaloosa on Monday. So hopefully that'll kind of get her going here for the season. She's been doing a great job at shortstop with the glove, but we'd like to see her get the bat moving a little bit here.
Looked like she's a little ahead of that one, that off-speed pitch by Tiki. Just went foul.
So 1-2 here. Last at bat, she did a good job with 2 strikes of fouling a couple pitches off there to keep her bat alive. We'll see how she looks like. She might be doing more of the same this at bat.
Boy, you called that one. Again, this helps on so many levels.
More pitches seen, better opportunities.
Yeah.
Work to a 2-2 count here with 1 out. Nobody on base. As I mentioned, we got 2 senior starters. Sophia's one of them here. And she just crushes that one to center field. Great play by center fielder Dana Blake.
Yeah, it's
Not
2
much
nice
you can
plays
do with
by
that.
her. That was a good rip, though. It was on a line.
It was solidly, yes. She squared it up.
You do that all year, you're going to have a lot of hits.
Eventually they'll start falling.
Yeah.
Good to see her square it up, though. So Delaney Fetters here, who's 1 for 1. Goes after one, maybe a little off the plate on the outside. Delaney's done a great job here stepping in to start in right field. Hit that back up the middle. She's done a really good job as a base runner as well. I mean, yes, she got thrown out at home last inning, but she has done an outstanding job of running the bases. She's got good speed. She seems to have really good instincts about when to go, when to stay.
Yeah, it's a nice shot right up there. Just got underneath the glove of the shortstop for a hit.
That brings up Tessa Jones, who had the 2 RBI single last at bat in the first inning. And she crushes one to left center
That's
field.
A no-doubter.
That's a home run.
Yeah, that's a no-doubter. Tessa
That is
Jones.
a home run.
Wow.
Hopefully that'll kind of get her back going a little bit. See if we can't get her above the Mendoza line.
Big smile on her face rounding third.
As should be.
Yes.
Talk about helping yourself as the pitcher.
We were talking, she had 1 RBI coming into this.
Now she's got 3. No, I'm sorry, 5.
Yeah, she's got 5. So, wow. I mean, that was one of those you just hit right off the bat. You're like, yep, that's gone.
It was just a question of whether it hits the scoreboard or misses the scoreboard.
I think we're going to have a pitch and change for Indianola. Looks like Ashley Schultz is going to warm up here. I think.
Yes, that is Ashley Schultz moving the dirt around there.
As I noticed, her and Tiki both 1-1 on the year, so they do.
Couple of even pitching.
Yeah, I don't think they have a really true number 1 yet. Both have played 3 games.
Mm-hmm. So she comes in with actually a much better ERA at 2.56 in 13.2 innings pitched. Batters are hitting .293 against her this year so far in the 4 games, or in the 3 games that she's pitched. So the Mustangs have put a few runs on the board here, sitting at 7-0.
Impressive start.
2 outs in the 3rd inning, so we still got 1 more out to go this inning. And Genevieve York is going to face the new pitcher. And again, Genevieve's had a good start of the year. She's sitting with a .550 batting average and a 1,500 OPS. And she has a double, a triple, and a home run on the year to go with her 8 singles.
Now batting, third baseman, number 20, Genevieve York.
I always feel like whenever a new pitcher comes in, you got to take, right?
You probably want to see a
Yeah,
strike or
see a
two before you
few.
do too
Yeah,
much. But it looks like Schultz had been the designated player, so I'm assuming that she and Tiki are just changing places there in the order. Nice off an inside pitch there. Brings it back to 1-1. I typically think of a 1-1 pitch as the most important pitch in the at-bat because you can either go up 2-1 and be in a great account or fall 1-2 and be in a hole. And they both went after it. So now Genevieve needs to work hard to fight these off and try to find a way to get on base. And, of course, Schultz is doing everything she can to get an out.
It's a good eye there. Yeah, 7-0 start, first 3 innings against a 5A team. You got to like that.
Solid. And a 6-3 ground out there to end the frame. So the Mustangs score 2 runs on 2 hits, leave nobody on base. Leaves us 7-3 or 7-0 at the end of 3.
Yeah, that shot from Tessa was impressive.
That was smoked.
Yeah, I mean, she really did.
Jenna's got 2, but I think hers went further.
Yes.
Tessa's went further. So the Indians will come to the plate with their number 4 hitter, 4, 5, and 6. They've got Geyer, Schultz, and Downey. And they'll see if they can get some offense going here against Tessa Jones, who's still in the circle for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Tessa's done a nice job. She got into a little bit of trouble. I think it was in the second
inning,
yeah.
yep.
But she fought her way out of it. So, and that last inning was just 3 up, 3 down. So, doing a really nice job so far tonight.
So this is our first broadcast of this year with Coach Miracle here, but those watching at home may notice that he's got the girls doing a slightly different infield warm-up between innings and outfield warm-up between innings, where each of the outfielders has a designated person from the bench who comes out to warm up with them, throws some fly balls, throws some grounders and things, and they've got 2 people on either side of home plate to throw ground balls to the infielder, so it simulates coming from the home plate. And we might have a home run there for Indianola.
That was
over the right field wall. So Geyer comes up and puts one on the board for Indianola.
That was almost a no-doubter too.
It was just a matter of whether it got high enough to clear the fence, because that was a line shot. So Indianola is on the board.
First pitch gone. And again, there's no wind out here tonight. So
those flags out there are stoned down.
All these home runs are true shots.
That one might have got away a little bit.
Yeah.
It was,
after you give up a home run, it's a little.
As Bob Euchre might have said, just a bit outside. And high. Another ball hard hit. Delaney Fetters is there for the out in right center field. Brings up shortstop Sully Downey. She got on last inning with a single, I believe. Or in the second, it was the second inning. Oh, just off Sophia's glove. I'm sure that she's going to think that she should have had that one.
Yeah, she'll be her hardest critic on that one. But anytime it touches your glove, she probably thinks she can get it. So.
Yep. We'll see what the official score gives her. I'm inclined to think maybe an error on that, but they gave him a hit. They gave her a hit.
The play that Fetters made out in right earlier on that.
Out at second base.
Yeah, she's quick. She covers a lot of ground.
And she's
there.
got a good arm. So we got Downey down at first base, and Bria Bell at the plate, the third baseman. She had a single down in that 5.5 hole last at bat.
Yeah, Tessa missing their spots here in this inning a little bit. But
see how she settles down and
yeah.
Works back into it. Got the 2-1 count here. Runner goes. Rough slide into second.
Yeah, a late slide.
Maybe a slightly off target throw there by Addison Liddon. I think the ball was there in time, but not in the right spot. So now we got a runner in scoring position. They've got one on the board already this inning. And Bell chases one for strike 3, gets the throw down to first base to complete the out.
Yeah, I got her to bite on that one.
Next up, number 21, Ava Dickey.
We got Ava Ticky, who I believe is now the designated player. She hit the infield fly in the second inning.
Let's see if Tessa battles here and gets out just with the 1 home run.
Right back to her for the 1-3. Completes the play to end the inning.
It's a really good job by Tessa Jones.
She battled back on that. So we
Yeah.
had 1 run off of 2 hits with 1 left on base and no Dallas Center Grimes errors. So as we move here to the bottom of the 4th, we will have Jenna Morrison, and then the top of the order, Allison Liddon, Jenna Gray, and Addie Abens. So let's see if we can get Jenna Morrison off the schneid here and get some offense rolling for her.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
As I said, one of the 2 senior starters, and she has put in a lot of time over the years and waited her turn to finally get a chance to start this year, and would like to see her put the bat on the ball. And she's made some solid plays in the outfield and left field this year. Just waiting for that offense to really tick. Last year on the JV squad, she had a couple home runs, so we know she can do it. If I could spit words out.
Well, and usually all it takes is 1 too. You know, you get that 1 at bat and kind of sparks everything and gets you going.
Yeah, she hit the fly ball to center field last time, so hopefully she can square up another one and it'll find some holes.
I'm interested to see Ashley Schultz here for Indianola. You know, we got to see her a little bit that last inning, but
so she moved from the designated player role to the pitching role here.
Number 5, Jenna Morrison.
She might want that one back a little bit, kind of not right where you wanted to bunt that one.
a little heavy on the attempt there and went right back to the pitcher and pretty much easy out there, first base.
Pitcher, number 13, Edison.
You know, you like the idea. Just got to get it in the dirt a little bit more.
Maybe put it down one of the lines
yeah.
next time.
I feel like Schultz throws a little harder too.
She just might do that.
Yeah.
So Liddon's here. She's a strikeout in the first and a single in the second. Now takes 2 balls here to start her bat in the 4th. Got the 3-0 count here. I'm guessing we'll have the old take sign. And sometimes that's, as you're watching the game, especially at this level, that 3-0 pitch might be the best one opportunity you get to hit.
Yes.
And now that one would have been a tough pitch to hit if she were to swing at it, because it wasn't really right down the middle. It was on the inside corner there. But so often at this level, that 3-0 pitch where they're just trying to get it across, that's your best chance to just hit a meatball, if you will.
That 3-1, I always say, is the fun because you can be selective, and if it's not yours, you just leave it. That she fouled off.
Now she's got her work cut out for her. Needs to finish the at-bat with the full count here. But doing what a leadoff hitter should and seeing a lot of pitches. This is number 6 pitch of the at-bat. Probably not what she wanted there, but.
Next up, your first baseman, number 11,
It's Schultz's 9th strikeout of the year.
Okay. And now Jenna Gray, who's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs.
Easy game.
For her, it seems to be.
Yeah. You see her walk up and you go, we eventually got to, do something else, right? That's
Well,
what Indianola's thinking.
I mentioned on Monday she had 2 home runs there, and it came to a spot late in the game, and they intentionally put her on to face Addie Abens, who is second on the team in home runs.
Right.
But second is not first.
It is good, though, to hit someone behind her to protect her because, facing this one here is that's a chore. A lot of people would choose not to.
Right. Especially Indianola tonight, maybe.
Right. You get a player on a heater like this, it's like, oh, maybe we'll just give her first.
So this is her first time facing Schultz because both the home runs were off Tiki. But she has worked to a 3-1 count. She's got a good idea of the strike zone.
Yeah, she really does.
She's not chasing outside the zone, not expanding. She'll take a walk if they give it to her. And another hard hit ball just right at the first baseman.
That's a good job by Schultz. Get out of that. Just 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, short inning for her. But no runs, no hits, no errors in that inning. And so now we've got still a DCG 7, but now Indianola 1 after the 4th inning. 4 complete, 7-1. Dawson Grimes has 7 hits. The visiting Indians have 4 hits and 1 error. DCG with no errors on the board. Indianola will start out with number 9, Caitlin Bonas, and then go to the top of the order with Tessa Grip and Dana Blake. Let's see, Caitlin struck out her last at bat, and then Grip has struck out and flew out to center field. And Blake was hit by a pitch and popped out to the catcher.
You know, I'm glad you said that about the way they warm up. That is unique. I really like that. I didn't notice it before until you said it, and it's a good idea by the coach.
That's something that he implemented when he was back at coaching at Johnston in his interim between his 2 DCG stints. And I think he won a couple state championships over there, so it's proven that he knows what he's doing. Now he's just bringing it back home to Dallas Center Grimes.
Love that.
Delaney Fetters with the catch in right field. On the first pitch, swinging. Bonas fly ball.
Yeah, Fetters just looks smooth out there.
Back to the top of the order with Tessa Grip, who, as I said, is 1 strikeout and a line drive into center field, or a deep fly to center field. Tried to hit one to us. Fence got in the way.
Thank goodness. I don't know, maybe Mike Bynum could have caught it for us. Talk about a busy week that guy has had.
I think that he is broadcasting a game every day this week.
Yes.
I don't know if if he'll have one on Friday. So we've got softball tonight and tomorrow. I don't know if he'll have one Friday. That might be his day off.
Actually going to give him a day off. What a pitch that was.
That was nice. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's that 1-1 pitch that I was talking about. That you got to get ahead there. And Tessa takes care of that one herself.
Yeah, plays that position well. I tell you, if she can drop that pitch that she did on that 1-1 count, Boy, that's going to keep hitters off balance a lot.
That changeup gets you, just fools you. That was a deep hit to center field. Maybe not as deep as I thought, as Addie Abens runs in to catch it.
I think Addie thought the same thing.
She kind of hesitated there. So another quick inning here. Got 3 up and 3 down there. No hits, no runs, no errors. And we move to the bottom of the 5th, where DCG will have AA, Addie Abens, Kale Montag, and Sophia Baumann. Addie got on with an error in the first inning and then came around to score, and then popped out to the second baseman in the second inning. Kale had a nice single in the first inning, and then got one, I think she hit one to the first baseman unassisted. And then Sophia Baumann had one to shortstop, popped up to shortstop, and then a deep line drive to center field where Dana Blake made a great catch out there. So these 3 have not been on base yet tonight for the Mustangs. So I take that back. They were on base, but let's get some more hits here.
Yeah. Look for Baumann especially, right?
Right.
Get out of that funk and get something
Hit
going.
that ball hard last time.
Yes, she did.
Keep it going. Hit another ball hard. As a batter, it's important that you focus on your job is to beat the pitcher, not the other 7 fielders out there. And so if you can hit a ball hard somewhere, even if one of the other defenders gets you out, you still beat the pitcher. And it's hard to keep that mentality when you're stepping in the box and getting out half the time or more. Good strike on the outside corner there.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, as a hitter, you're probably looking at all the other players, and you just need to just concentrate on the pitch coming at you.
The one thing you can do.
Yep.
The one thing you can control. Putting a good swing on a pitch, on a hittable pitch. Got a 1-1 count here again. So Addie needs to be ready to jump on a strike here. Kind of fists one down to the third baseman there. Maybe caught that off the handle a little bit.
Yeah, it's good play by third baseman.
Smoothly fielded there.
And, Bria Bell for the Indians out there.
That brings up Kale Montag, who singled in the first inning and had another relatively hard hit ball to the first baseman in the third inning that she fielded by herself. Good pitch there by Schultz to start off Montag.
Yeah, Schultz has done a nice job coming in here. Really,
she's come in and settled things down.
Yeah, big time. DCG hitters have yet to figure her out.
Though Kale just hits a nice ball into center field, or right field, I should say.
I think I jinxed Ashley Schultz there.
You should have done that a couple batters
ago.
ago.
Right. What was I waiting for?
Okay, Sophia Baumann.
We're going to get maybe Paisley back in here too. Pinch runner.
Yep. So this will be, for Kale, this will be a pinch runner as opposed to a courtesy runner for the catcher. And so I believe that she would have the option to stay in the game at second for Kale, but if Kale comes back in, Paisley's night will be over.
Get some speed again on the pads here and see if Sophia can knock one in.
She was ready to go to third on that. Good stolen base there by Paisley.
She definitely has speed.
To spare.
Yeah. The threat every time she goes out there, that's for sure.
So Sophia took that pitch for a strike. Now she's got to work hard here to Down 0-2 now. See how well she can battle here. She's proven that she can foul some pitches off and continue to fight. Have her work cut out for her now, down 0-2. Paisley gets a pretty good jump off there at second base.
She really does.
Makes that catcher look and think a little bit.
She will make the catcher work.
And being that much further from where the catcher's throwing the ball, you can get a much bigger lead down at second than you can at first or third. So makes it getting to third base a little bit easier for you. Ricky Henderson always used to say the easiest bag to steal was third base. Another pop up to the shortstop there.
And Paisley covering her head. Didn't want to get hit the
Right.
head with that pop up.
Stand on the base and make
Just
yourself
stand-
small.
Yes.
Because she had fielders from both sides
Right.
coming in.
Yeah.
Fortunately, she maintained good sportsmanship and didn't try to call him off to fool him or anything. But that third base stolen
Oh, there
and
she goes
scoring
again.
on the ball getting away from the third baseman.
I mean, that just causes so many troubles when she's out there.
Speed kills.
Yeah. I mean, so just whew.
So I think that was a strike that she took there. Yep. No, 1 ball, no strikes. The umpire signals.
The Indianola catchers will see Paisley in their nightmares tonight.
Well, and they were in a hard spot there because the third baseman was so far in because of the fake bunt, and the shortstop was just a race between Paisley and the shortstop to get there. And so there's not a true target for the catcher to throw to. She's kind of just thrown to a ghost there at the bag and got away from her a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good point. Just really perfect play.
Well executed.
Yeah.
It's like almost like coach knows what he's doing or something.
Yeah.
She might get talked to after that one. That was probably ball 4 that she fouled off into. I don't think it quite got to the bean field, but it headed that direction.
That is another thing about this park is you don't hit cars.
No.
Because the parking lot is a little bit further away. Really smart design.
Yep. So Delaney heads down to first base on the walk.
Number 27, Tessa.
And I'd say there's a reasonable possibility that she could get down to second base on a stolen base here, or maybe a fake bunt attempt again.
Tessa's had a night tonight.
Takes that one for a strike. Delaney with a dive back into first on the throw.
Just leaning the wrong way. Catchers try to get her from behind there. But
Good for her to
yeah.
force that throw from the catcher.
Yep. Yeah, you never know. As we've seen a couple tonight.
Just got to be ready to pop back up in a hurry and sprint to second if you get the opportunity. Moved a little out in front of that one a little bit.
It's a good rip. She had intentions on that swing.
About to do bad things.
Yes.
Eye on the ball, Tess. You got it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouls it off. Good.
Yeah.
Good job there by Tess. Now, we've only scored 1 run this inning, but it's felt like she's had to work pretty hard out there in
Yeah.
the circle. Schultz.
She's thrown a lot of pitches this inning.
She's up to 35 for her stint in the game here. And she gets Tessa to chase one upstairs to end the inning with strike 3. So the Mustangs score 1 run off 1 hit, leave 1 runner left on base. There were no Indianola errors. That leaves us at the end of 5 at 8-1 Mustangs.
So tomorrow night, right back at it again.
Right back at it against Winterset coming to town.
That's been a big rivalry in the last few years.
Well, that Winterset beat us in the state championship 3 years ago. And every year we go down there or they come up here. It's always an early season game here, kind of one of the first couple weeks of the season. I think it's a fun little rivalry there because you know you're going to get good softball.
Yeah, I mean, really 2 of the better teams in the state year after year.
And both in Class 4A, so it'll be maybe a foretaste of what we might see later in the season.
We'll preview. I was looking at the stats, and DCG did sweep the Indians last year. So
Okay, yeah.
3-0. So looking to do the same thing again this year.
We go down there, I think, June 20th. So in about 3 weeks, we'll be down there.
Doubleheader, too. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's how the Little Hawkeyes sets their games up to where you play one game at home against a team, and then you play a doubleheader at or vice versa. You play one game at one place and a doubleheader at the other place. And it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday are the conference games normally. And so we had a doubleheader on Monday, a single header today. We don't play on Friday because we've got the tournament on Saturday, but the following week it'll be a single on Monday and Friday with a doubleheader on Wednesday.
That first pitch that Tessa just did, that's that change up, and I really like that because it seemed like her first pitch was fastball, and they were kind of keying on it that last inning.
Mix it up a little bit there.
Yeah.
I would expect that's probably something that they talk with Coach about in between innings, about how we want to attack people. Finds the gap in right center field. Not quite getting there at second base, so a double in there for Sam Grip to start the top of the 6th off for the Indians.
Yeah, like you said, just found that hole. Fetters couldn't quite get to it, but she did show her arm strength out there.
They got the ball in quickly,
yes.
It made that a much closer play at second base than maybe it could have been. Looks like we have a pinch runner coming in at second base for Sam Grip. That is number 8, Leah Offenberger, sophomore. And I believe that would be a pinch runner because it's not a pitcher or catcher, so we don't have the courtesy there.
Yeah, Lynn's going to get keep her eye on her at second.
Usually you bring somebody in to run. They have the ability to steal a base.
Get the catcher's eye real quick.
Deep ball to right field. And that's going to be close to just over the reach of Delaney for a home run. So Geyer with another home run. That's 2 for her tonight.
Thought that one was really impressive as well.
Yeah, and Delaney was right there at the fence, made the effort at the wall, but couldn't quite pull it in.
And a home run bonanza tonight.
It has been. It has been.
We'll see what Coach decides to do here. Just get a conversation.
So Geyer with 2 home runs tonight. Let's see, did she come into the season with any? She came into the season with 1, so she's got 3 on the season now. And that makes it an 8-3 ball game. So quick conference at the mound with Coach Miracle and the team, and now we're back at it with Ashley Schultz stepping in there and blooping one to the shortstop, Sophia Baumann, for the first out of the inning.
That'll settle Tessa down a little bit.
We hope it does. Brings up shortstop Sully Downey for the Indians.
Wow. That is. Oh, it stayed in.
One hopped the wall just over Jenna Morrison's outstretched arms for a double to the warning track in left field.
There's another hard hit ball.
And that's one, any breeze, that one might be out.
Yeah.
But, because that like scraped the wall on the way down and short hopped it.
Next up, third baseman, number 20, Bria Bell.
Bria Bell comes to the plate now, the third baseman. Bria had a single her last time up. She is 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's a good strike there from Tessa.
With the score at 8-3, we just need to focus on the batters and just getting outs.
Yeah.
That runner on second base isn't going to do a whole lot to us.
No.
Tess. There you go.
But Indianola is definitely battling here and showing why they are a preseason number 13 in Class 5A.
Yeah, they can hit the ball. I mean, they have 7 hits tonight. Tessa's just been able to kind of spread them out a little bit.
Yeah, they haven't strung them together very well.
Yeah.
And Tessa's up to 68 pitches, but she's not walked a lot. She hit a batter. I think she does have at least one walk for the night. Good pitch on the outside corner for strike 3.
That's a big strikeout, too.
Next up, number 21.
So Ava Ticky comes to the plate now. Number 21. She is, I believe, the designated player at this point in the game. She had an infield fly and a grounder back to the pitcher. No balls, 1 strike. So Addison kind of tried to frame that one in there. Didn't try to hold it too long. Realized it wasn't going to do much there.
Yeah. That's a good pitch too.
She was way out in front of that. That didn't look like her regular change up, but it very well could have been.
Wow. Way to come back and strike out 2 in a row.
Coming up at the bottom of the 6th in the West End, it'll be Morrison and Linden.
7 strikeouts in the game for Tessa so far through 6 innings.
I mean, you give up the home run, and then you give up the double, and then you just calmly strike out 2 in a row to get out of the inning.
Calmly is the important word there.
Yes.
She didn't panic, but I think some of that has to do with when Coach called the timeout to kind of go get people settled down and ready to just refocus, stay in the moment, and just focus on the batters.
I think that's exactly right. I just got to take care at the plate here. Doesn't matter if someone's standing on second behind me.
But we're here in the middle of the 6th, and the Mustangs have a lead at 8-3. We're going to start off the bottom of the 6th with Genevieve York, Jenna Morrison, and then the top of the order, Addison Liddon. Genevieve has grounded out to shortstop both times up. Jenna flew out to center field in her first at bat in the 2nd inning, and then bunted back to the pitcher to lead off the 4th. And then Addison has 2 strikeouts and a single, and has come around to score on that single, or after the single.
Figure Schultz out here too. I think they had the one runoff her so far, but she's come in and really done a great job for Indianola.
And now we're getting to where people have seen her for a time, and this is the second time, her second time through the order. So, because she came in, I believe, to face Genevieve in the third inning. So, this is the Genevieve's second time facing her, and everybody will have seen her one time through now. So. Takes that low and away.
Let's say most of the Mustang hitters are very disciplined. You don't see a lot of swings at bad balls.
They've done a nice job with that tonight.
Yeah.
A little low there. Good 2-0 count. This is where you want to really hone in and say, if this one's in this spot, I'm swinging hard. If it's not in my spot, it could be a strike, but I'm going to let it go.
Yep.
I'm going to do damage here.
She did try.
Found the barrel of the ball, or barrel of the bat, but not the middle of the ball. Three and one.
That's another good eye there. That was pretty close.
And we're right back to that perfect hitters
Yes.
count. 2-0, 3-1. You've got a 2-pitch lead. Get ready to go get one. Might have been a little too aggressive on that one. Too anxious to go hit one in play.
Yeah, probably wasn't the one she was looking for, but.
All right, Jenna. See if you can get something started here.
Yeah, she's ready to go. I feel it here. We call one? We haven't done that all night.
Nope. And there's a big gap in right center field there. I'd like to see her. The center fielder shaded just to the left side there.
This is about the time of night, too. You see coats, jackets.
Yep. Sweatshirts coming out.
Sweatshirts, yeah. Lights are on. It's still 70 degrees out.
Can't complain too much about this.
No.
You know it's starting to be summer when you're getting cold at 70 degrees.
Yeah.
Schultz having trouble finding the strike zone here this inning. She did manage to get Genevieve out there, but both batters went to 3-ball counts, and Jenna's here at 3-0.
That's a good take.
It's kind of the obligatory strike call with 3-0, that borderline pitch there, but when it's 3-0, you might get it. Ball low, take your base.
It's a really good job.
Good at bat by Jenna, yep.
Now batting, catcher number 13, Addison Litton.
So Addison struck out a couple times. She did hit that single. And looks like we might be having, I don't see a new pitcher coming out, so maybe we're just having a little confab at the circle.
I think the coach saw the exact same thing that you were saying. She's struggling to find the zone so far this inning, and she just wants to have a conversation with her, maybe calm her down, kind of like what Coach did with Tessa.
Right.
Just take a pause and get zoned in again.
And try not to listen to the music. It's talking about pressure.
They do a great job of timely music here. I noticed when Coach came out to talk to Tessa, it was just the relax song. So pretty good job by our fellas right behind us.
Taking over for a crew that had been doing it for a few years. This is a new group of guys in the press box this year.
She attacked that pitch, didn't she?
She did, and again, just kind of missed it.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They called her out there.
Yeah. That was a really good job by the shortstop.
Good tag there.
Yeah.
Yep, by the shortstop, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was Downey.
Downey,
yeah.
yep.
I mean, the throw was a little offline, and
It
she went
was.
and got it and tagged her. So it was a great play.
I don't want to complain too loudly about umpires because we need them badly, but that's a situation where that umpire's chasing the play there and is not necessarily in the greatest angle to make that call. If we had 3 umpires on the field,
Yeah, be an
then
easier call.
you've got somebody that's right there in the right spot to be able to make that call without chasing the runner and trying to keep your eyes still while you're running at the play.
So if you want to make some money out there,
Right, go. And
not an easy job.
No,
though.
hopefully you might have a little thick skin or don't mind
Yeah.
people yelling at you. But and that's why I don't want to
Right.
complain too,
Yeah.
because we need them. We appreciate them being out there. The girls couldn't play without them.
I mean, he's doing his best job. It's just tough for him over there. Could use more, that's for sure.
Fly ball to right field, and the F9 ends the inning. So we're through 6 full innings of play here, and the Mustangs with an 8-3 lead. There were no hits on no errors, no runs. I'm sorry, I said that kind of backwards there. No runs on no hits with no errors. And now we'll head to the top of the final inning. We got 9-1-2. Bonus, Grip, and Blake coming to the plate for the Indians. And Tessa is back in the circle to finish what she started.
Love that. I really like her resilience tonight, too. She's gotten to a couple trouble spots. And just
Worked through them.
Yeah, buckled down. Outside the 2 home runs, that's it.
Right.
I mean, really. I mean, I know she's given up 7 hits, but like I said, she spread them out.
I only really remember the 3, maybe a 4th hard hit ball of the 7. The 2 home runs, obviously, the double, into the wall in left field, but I don't really remember any other hard hit balls. They're kind of a bloop and a dunk and a grounder between the hole. They hit a couple in that 5.5 hole. One when Sophia was kind of shading up the middle with the runner on first. But that's good softball to hit them where they're not. I mean, if you got that runner on first, you know that shortstop's going to pinch there. You kind of do your best to find that hole if you can.
Yeah, she's done a fantastic job tonight.
So Caitlin Bonas to the plate here. She struck out in the 2nd inning and flew out to right field in the 5th inning. It takes ball 1 low as Tessa tries to start with a changeup there.
That pitch is tough to lay off. I mean, Bonas did a really good job.
Yeah. Comes back with the strike on the outside corner there. Maybe just on the black barely. Right to us.
There we go.
Oh, a little off the window. Just out of our reach, off the window to the press box. And tried to kill Tessa's grandparents, I think.
I think it was really close.
Coach Adam Jones getting the ball back down to the team. Blooper out to center field. Looks like Addie Evans is taking control and makes the catch. Calls off the shortstop and second baseman for the first out of the inning.
I gotta make a better effort on that next time so it doesn't hit anybody.
the table doesn't help.
Right. Yeah, we're stuck under a table here. I need to bring a glove next time.
But I do think that the window that was hit has been replaced several times, and they finally decided to put something that's less breakable in there because
It's a good idea.
not using just glass anymore.
There's a fish net up there for him. Oh, look at that pitch.
Got her with the changeup.
Yeah. Oh,
0-2.
I said that thing is so hard to lay off of.
Especially those when you've had a strike in the zone on a fastball or a curveball, something like that, and then you come back with that changeup that starts in the same plane, gets you out in front, and you just can't quite stop it. Tessa will want that one back. You want that low, but not maybe rolling in there. Got to be competitive. Going for the rise ball here and got her. Finally climbed the ladder.
Yep. I think you've been calling for that for a while, and she did it. She answered that one for you.
Now batting center fielder number 23, Dana Blake.
Dana Blake down to the last out. So Dana was hit by pitch in the first inning. She popped out to the catcher in the third inning and hit a deep ball to Addie Abens in center in the sixth inning. Hard ground ball down the third base line, just foul.
Yeah, Blake's done a nice job defensively out in center.
She did make a couple nice plays out there. Long run towards right to make the catch, and then going back on a ball that I don't remember who hit that. Sophia Baumann hit that ball deep center field that she caught at the warning track, and it was a line drive, so she had to kind of catch it over the shoulder. She was turning. Good change up there. Good hold there. Good hold there by Blake.
I just love that pitch, though. It's just so. Then she'll just come back with the heater.
Another low one.
Yeah.
Good at bat here by Blake.
Very patient.
Not giving up 3 balls, 1 strike. We just need to pound the zone here. If she hits a home run, it's not the end of the world. But we don't want to walk her.
Yep.
There we go. Good pitch on the inside corner there. Down to the last strike here. Top of the 7th. Hard ball off the glove of Genevieve York into left field for a single. Good at bat by Dana Blake.
Very good at bat. She was patient. Got the pitch she wanted.
Now batting first baseman number 15.
Didn't panic when that second strike was called on that inside corner. I think she thought maybe that was a little inside, but stuck with it and hit the ball hard. Now that run on first means nothing to DCG. We need to make sure we focus on getting the out there at the plate.
She's really trying to keep these pitchers off balance, too, with that changeup coming in.
She's mixing it up well.
Yeah.
I think Blake has a few steals on the year, so then she might try to just distract a little bit and do that.
I like this by Tessa, though. Just take a breath. Just collect yourself. You just got to throw strikes here.
Yep. Blakey is 5 for 5 in stolen bases on the year. Good rise ball there for strike number 1. Again, I'd like to see her same pitch, just an inch higher. Climb the ladder a little bit here. I realize that's just strike 1, but she's shown she's willing to swing at it, so do that until she.
That one's not coming back.
Nope. A good hard hit.
Yeah. That'll make things a little bit more interesting.
Sam Grip here makes it 8-5 with the home run to left field. She smoked that.
Yeah, she did. I mean, that was right off the bat. Almost hit the scoreboard.
Yeah, again, that was another one. It was such a line drive. You don't know if it's going to be high enough to get out, and it sure did.
Let's see what Coach decides to do here.
Our fans were kind enough to throw it back into left fielder, so Jenna runs it back into the umpire.
Yep, just a conversation.
settle down and get the out here.
Absolutely.
That brings up the Indian with 2 home runs on the night, Alexa Geyer.
Number 7, Alexa Geyer.
Yeah, she's hit the ball really hard tonight.
Want to challenge her here. Go right at her.
Oh, that's a nice pitch.
Even if she hits another home run, it's still a 2-run game.
Such a difference, too, when you get ahead on that first pitch. 2 changeups in a row. Wasn't expecting that.
I don't think Geyer was either. 0-2, again down to their last strike, but they've been here before. Hard hit ball in the gap. Delaney tries to get her at first, but she beats it out. Nice single to 3.5 hole.
Next up, pitcher number 1, Ashley Schultz.
The Indians are not going quietly.
I was going to say
they are battling hard.
They are definitely fighting down to their last out, and they have been
down to the last strike twice.
Yeah,
and continue to fight. It shows the kind of girls that they've got on their team there. They're not giving up. That one might do it though. Fly ball to Addie Avens to end the game. So the Indians score 2 runs there on 2 hits, and leaves the final score of Indianola 5, Dallas Grimes Mustangs 8. So
that was a fun one. I mean, a
was.
lot of home runs,
a lot of offense. But even with all the offense, still some good defensive plays there by both teams.
Yes.
So I think that it'll be fun when we get to play them again down in Indianola.
Yeah, that will be interesting. There's a lot, like I said, a lot of home runs. Are there 5 total tonight? Might even been more. No, there might be more than that. Yeah, 6. Yeah,
3 by each team.
Yeah,
that's two players with 2 home runs tonight. But I do think that Indianola will compete with us and Pella for kind of the top of the conference, and Norwalk as well. So it's Little Hawkeye Conference is not a cakewalk by any stretch of the imagination. You've got to be ready to play every night.
Yeah.
And so fun game to watch here.
Absolutely. Still undefeated.
Still undefeated, 10-0. And but we will call it a night here from Burnett Park in beautiful Dallas Center, Iowa, on a beautiful night for softball here. The Mustangs walk away with it 8-5. And we'll see you here back tomorrow night against Winterset.
Yeah. And again, that'll be another fun one. It's turned into a rivalry, so tune in because I'm sure it'll be a show.
Yep. We got, Eric, we got our first one under the belt.
We did.
Let's do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Thanks, Tim. We appreciate it.
Thank you.